Hi there guys, this is Rob back for another review, and today I thought I'd do United Thunderwing, who I absolutely love and recommend you pick him up, definitely. Even if you've got the Generations one, which is also cool. But I actually prefer this guy if I'm honest, and also the reason I picked this guy up is because my Generations one broke, not too disastrously, but on the first time I transformed him, I wasn't doing anything to overstress anything, and the where the hip connects, I don't know if you can see it. See that? It's split. That hasn't really impaired it too much, but just for the safe side, in case anything else broke, because I really like this mould, I thought I'd pick it up another one and pick up something different in the process. I do have an original Thunderwing from my childhood. And that's another reason I like it, is this looks more like the toy, which I remember, whereas the other one looks more like the comic. But they look good displayed together, which is a bonus. And this Transformer, I think, is a great mould, because it just ticks all the boxes, so to speak. In that the transformation is simple, it is not too complicated, but it's fun. You get a great alt mode, a great robot mode, very poseable. The light piping's fantastic, the paint apps are fantastic. All the joints are nice and stiff, but not so stiff that you think it's going to break. It's got playability factor and fun factor, in that the guns can combine, as you can see here. And you can split them and have them into two if you want. Like that. He is stable. The plastic is absolutely solid. You do get options with it. You know, you can put the guns behind the wings if you wanted to. You can have the wings out, you can have the wings in. And as well as that, you get this little homage to the G1 figure, where we have this little drone which comes off, which is wicked. Especially if you're a kid, or a big kid, and you want to fly it around the place. Awesome. It's a cool figure, definitely worth the money, and definitely worth picking up. And it'd be very nice if a third-party company could make something with the same connector that transforms, so it's like the original one. Now, I'll just show you the original one a second. Whoops, I'm losing bits here. I'm missing the small gun from this, but otherwise it's complete. Now, does look a bit different. I had this in the loft. I found it just a couple of months ago actually, and I was quite pleased about that. Pretenders are an interesting concept, and this one's probably one of the better ones, so I was lucky as a kid to get this. Some of the ones I've seen look pretty shocking, but at the same time I really like Pretenders because they're interesting and have an aesthetic that can possibly be enjoyed more today. Oops, knocking the camera over. Possibly be enjoyed more today than it was back in the day, because it's very reminiscent of things like Ghostbusters toys, which I remember as well, and they're just weird in a nice way. So these big ass guns, which you can take off, and inside here that lifts up, and the transformation is kind of similar, but this and there lifts up, so there's some nice throwbacks, homage, whatever you want to call it. So that's, so you get this guy and this guy. So this is actually what Thunderwing should look like, which is quite a bit different. And his alt mode is officially that, but I've always done it like that. Makes it look a bit more streamlined. I know I used to take this to school with me when I was a kid. In fact, I used to take it quite a lot, nearly every day, because we used to play Transformers. So this brings back a lot of memories for me. And I had a lot of fun with it, so it can't be that bad. As for the main robot, the Pretender, or whatever. How do we do this now? That's right. Fold that up. Fold that. And then these, which are stiff as hell, and I won't be able to get them out after that, not with that at all. Folded like that, and the arms go underneath. That is reflected in the new toy, which is good, and these spiky bits here too. So it's quite a likeness, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. The other homage being that this thing can clip under the nose. There we go. Now that does look pretty sick. It looks awesome. And it looks like it would fly as well. I suppose these are like canards on a modern jet, if you set them right. If you set it like that, it does look a bit weird. But with them deployed, definitely pretty effective, I'd say. That is a damn cool alt mode, if you ask me. And the stickers are all worn, and I don't know if Repro labels do any, but if they do, I'll pick some up for this. And if I can find a little gun for a right price, I might pick it up just to complete it, but what's the point? It's only a little gun. And certainly for 20 quid or whatever it is that people want for it, it's insane. I think I'd sooner buy another figure, if I'm honest. But this guy, oh, I did forget, the guns can clip under the wings. I better show you that. I'm sure you've probably seen it all before. You can clip it into the hands as well if you wanted. There you go. That looks pretty cool. Definitely want to pick up if you're into G1. Now as for this guy, to transform him, we flip up this, and then put his legs up carefully, being careful not to break that hinge. I'm quite cautious of that now, but I don't think it's going to give. I think I was just unfortunate, to be honest. It's a solid figure. Right, take those guns off. Then lift this up, open the wings, rotate that back, clip the feet into there. There's like some little tabs, and then take that, clip it into place. Should be. I don't want to go now. There we go. Now where is it? There it is. Thought I'd lost it then. Again, like the. Let's leave that off for a second. Now the arms are interesting because some people I see rotate just the fists so that they can be hidden. Well, see all this? I've actually found that if you leave the hands where they are, in a normal position, and then rotate the whole arm down, it actually fits in better, hides the hand, and gives this nice squared off panel, which does mate up with the fuselage a lot better and gives it a much tidier transformation. So there's the alt mode without the drone on the front of it, which looks really cool. And if I put the weapons back on, it does have firing weapons, which can be quite good fun. If you like that sort of thing. So there we go. The weapons are on there now. And that's a nice alt mode. Very sleek. And you can move these if you want to. But they do lock into place there, nice and solid. That's that back on. Makes it look a bit more complete. And again, they've got this canard thing going on. So, kind of, oops, wrong word. Kind of reminiscent to that. And of course he's a lot, well, he's not blue, is he? He's got bits of blue. But I actually prefer to look at that, if I'm honest. Maybe if you wanted to, you could paint it up or get some stickers on there or something. But it looks pretty cool as it is. And I really like the colour scheme of this, because it's very much like many late 80s Transformers, this pale pink and the creamy white going on, and bits of blue and highlights of various colours, and this nice green and everything else going on. The other thing that's good is the red over the orange, which in robot mode with his red eyes, I think improves things quite a bit. And I'll put some photographs up of that so you can see him, because I took some photos of it last night in the car under a blue light, and it looks really cool. It's just fantastic figure. It's just fun. I find out of all the figures I've got, this is the one I keep picking up the most recently to fiddle about with and pose. He just looks cool, and I say probably different to most people, but I actually do prefer it to the Generations one, which I don't dislike. I think that's awesome too. I think it's the way that he's paler and he's got the black legs and contrasts a lot better. Works. I don't know if you can see the light piping as well. Probably not from this angle because the light's ahead, but, rather than behind. No, you can't see it there. I'll put some photographs up with the video, and just as another comparison, so for colours and things. So, I'm going to put his arm down a bit. There ain't too much difference. In camera it's hard to see, but this guy's quite a bit darker. And the arms are a darker greeny grey on this. Legs are black, whereas on this one it's all forest green. So there's probably more colour variations with this one than this one. That said, there ain't a lot of difference, and I probably wouldn't have bought this guy if this one hadn't have broken. So I just picked it up just to be on the safe side, and because I really dig this. So there you go, for a size comparison with here we go, Wheelie. So he's a bit smaller than Wheelie, which is strange. So there we go with the Shockwave. They're a good size for each other. They look pretty damn cool as well. And Optimus Prime, who this guy apparently wants the Matrix off. So I better put him away. Anyway, there you go. Pick him up, definitely. If you like Thunderwing, if you like Japanese stuff, go for it. Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers. Bye.